Morning, it's Darren in Northumberland. I'm busy, as you can see, sieving the soil with this makeshift sieve that I got from where I used to work. Nice and fine. Busy potting on, busy making new borders, replanting trees, which really you shouldn't be doing this time of year. You should be doing it in October, November, when the trees are dormant, fruit trees. But I'm taking a chance. I need to move them because I need the space. I take the risk. If they die, they die. And at the moment I'm sieving my soil from last year. As you can see, I've got these troughs, and normally in these troughs I grow tomatoes, and you'd be surprised in Northumberland, and they do really well. I don't have them to the brim. I have them about halfway the soil, so they've got a bit of protection. They seem to do fine. Love it in there. I've had crops and crops of tomatoes. So normally at the end of the year, I basically get all the stuff, all the old produce, which is ended. All the old leaves from the sweet corn, the stems of sunflowers, basic stems of everything that you have, and basically shove it all in. And last year I was quite lucky, someone on the other plot had some chicken manure, so I basically put that on top in October last year. And after that, I think about January, I moved it out of these troughs and I put them in, if you can see in the background, the two compost bins, and I emptied them yesterday. As you can see, I've got this lush, crumbly material. You'd be surprised how quick that happened in, I don't know what, October, November, December, 7 months. So I'm busy sieving it now because I'm moving these troughs into my polytunnel on my right, left, whatever. So hopefully today it'll be well, I think it's going to stay nice, and tomorrow. So this is the stuff out the compost. As you can see, all the old stems from the sweet corn, and just loads and loads of, basically all the crap. And as you can see, I made a new border yesterday, well, the last couple of days. The taters gone on there. Me Morris Piper. I moved a cherry tree, and there's a goji berry. There was a deal on at the local garden centre in Cramerton, Joie. Buy one get one free, £6.99. It's a good deal, but at the same time you can buy a 50 litre at Wilkinson's or Wilko for £3. So technically I could have got 2 bags for £6, but I got 2 bags for £6.99. So in my mind I saved a little bit of money. I saved on buying one of them. So I bought the goji berry, I can't really pronounce it. Goji berry. It's meant to have an aniseed sort of flavour, which I didn't realise, but I might as well try it. As you can see, I've got the potatoes here, and you know, I've got the raised troughs here, but I haven't done it for the reason of, like, you know, potatoes, blah blah blah. I basically done it so I know where the potatoes are. But the ones at the back, the trough at the back, the raised part is coming out. I'm going to move the potatoes from there because I want to put another tree in that corner. See, the whole intention is to put the fruit trees, which I should have done when I first bought them, on every post. So there's quite a bit of clearance between each tree, and between the trees I'm going to put the fruit bushes which I've got, because as you can see, these fruit trees are quite close, but the reason I put them in here was to see if they would establish, which they did. So I need to move them. Like I say, I'm taking a risk to move them now, but I have to. The whole intention yesterday was to build my new greenhouse, but I didn't, because I thought there was more important things to do. And as you can see, stuff's coming on again still. Me elephant leeks, white alyssum, big Max pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern, and the front I think squash. The back melons, which is that one, Melba. Underneath I've got squash, that one, I replanted them. LD tomatoes and marmite at the front, which I don't know where I put it. I wrote on one of them anyway. There it is. Telepathy cucumber. And today I'll be repotting my sweet corn and various things in here. See, the problem is I don't particularly buy compost. I try to make my own, and obviously I'm going to get seeds from different plants, so unless you know what each plant is meant to look like, you're going to have problems. So that's the risk you take. But luckily over the years I've got to know what the leaves are like, so hopefully they'll be alright. There's my radishes. As you can tell, look at the size of them, lush. I don't put them in the ground, I just put them in pots, so easier to harvest. I think I'm going to put in here 3, 6, 7. 7 in each one, so I've got about 56, 7, 14, 28 probably. I took the leeks out yesterday, as you can see, nice big ones. And here's me farm production. It seems like that way. There's 15 of each type. Kale, kalettes, Savoy, cabbage, purple top, turnips, white, snowball, spinach beet, cylinder, beetroot, and me red spring onions, and like I say, there's various other things. And I dug over this part again, it was a complete mess, and I've got me onions in there. Well, I think the onions, because like I keep seeing on previous videos, always label up, but I didn't label up. I'm sure they are onions, they look like onions to me. Me lemon and lime are starting to sprout again. Not looking the best because they need to come out of the pots. They've been in the pots for years. My kiwi got singed, not with the heat, but we had a frost last week or the week before. That's a honeyberry, red gooseberry, dewberry, I think. As you can see, all the strawberries are flowering in here. I need to repot them, take them out. Me green grape and the red grape. I don't know why, but that one did better than that one. I think it's because I repotted that one last year and I didn't do that one. And it's absolutely roasting in here, and I mean hot. It must be 100 or something. And I'm going to do an experiment this year. I'm going to put some cabbage in here, and I know you'll all be saying loads of you need to have them outside in the cold, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to try that one. Long diggy 4, whatever it is, cabbage. I'm going to try and put them in here because I only repotted these last week, and as you can see, the root system went massive. I had it in the little coffee cups and it went crazy. I think, to me, it's the heat. It must be. The heat in here is like really making them progress. I'm good, like I says, I'm going to experiment. You know, I've had people come in here and say to us, why are you putting onions in here and why are you doing this? I experiment. That's what you need to do when you've got a plot. Try different parts of your allotment, because in this allotment on my right hand side it's clay and it's sticky. On my left hand side it's sandy. Wait there. I'm doing a video. Hi Mary. Right. This is Mary, a fellow plotter.
Hello.
A font of all knowledge.
Yes, I'm full of knowledge.
Right.
Gardening. Anything you want to know, ask me.
Yeah, ask Mary. Just put in the comments if you want to ask anything.
Yes.
Okay, right. See you later. Bye.